Well, hey, morning, people. Thank y'all for stopping by the Morning Rambles with me, your host, Kong. Want to thank y'all for coming through and giving me a couple minutes of y'all time, whether they're going to be on the playback, whether they're going to be live. If you agree with me, please hit the thumbs up, leave a comment. If you don't agree with me, do what you got to do, man. Leave the comment same way. I'm not sensitive like that, so I appreciate y'all either way. All right? 1 second, please. One second, please. Let me just pull some shit up here. I don't have my mic, so if y'all not hearing me clearly, let me know. My mic has been, I don't know what's up with my mic, man. Yeah, man. So the first thing I want to talk about is the release of Junior Dos Santos and Alistair Overeem from the UFC. Dos Santos and Overeem are older guys. Overeem, I think, is 40 by now, and Dos Santos is in his late 30s. I'm not sure how late we're talking. But, what's up, Toby? How you doing, man? So they got released from the UFC just recently. They got taken out of the rankings, and which was fishy. And then it was announced that they actually got, or it was revealed that they actually got released from their contracts. According to ESPN, let me share the article here. According to this article, Overeem had 2 fights left on his contract, and Dos Santos had 5 remaining. So these dudes have fights on their contracts. It's interesting UFC contracts. And I don't know if this is standard across the board, but the UFC can stop people from earning a living if they choose to leave early. If they want to leave early, they can stop you from earning a living, but they can release you when you have fights remaining on your contract. I wonder if do they have to pay you out for some of these fights, or they just release you, when they feel like it? Alistair Overeem, I've said before on the stream before that I think Alistair Overeem should call it a day. Alistair Overeem is a feast or famine type of fighter where he will look spectacular in one fight and they absolutely get destroyed in the very next fight. It's just very strange with Alistair, and it's been that way his whole career, where he goes very hot, then very cold. Alistair's a guy who has a lot of experience in kickboxing. He's had multiple different MMA belts. It's just interesting, man, that somebody like Alistair at this point is still 40 chasing UFC gold when it's clearly past him. Dos Santos, like the article says here, is a former heavyweight champion, but I mean, he's been pretty much getting his ass whooped lately. He can't compete no more. He can't none of these 2 guys can compete no more. I think Andrei Arlovski should be the next guy to be let go. These guys need to start winding down their careers. According to sources here, it says that Dos Santos was offered a short notice fight, and he declined because he didn't have enough time to prepare, and the promotion decided to release him. He said he won't retire, and Overeem, as of yet, has not commented. But you can't offer a guy like Dos Santos, who's an older fighter, short notice fights. He needs time to prepare himself. Plus, he was on a losing streak. But the UFC don't care. The UFC is clearly creating room. They let go of Yoel Romero. They didn't re-sign Rumble Johnson. They're pretty much creating room, space. I don't know where these two guys might end up. You know, I don't know. Scott Coker has been quite clear that he doesn't want Bellator to be called the UFC's retirement home anymore. So I don't know if Scott Coker will look at these two guys and say, you know what, come over here. Even though heavyweights in boxing or MMA, heavyweights are a dime a dozen. They're hard to come by. So maybe he'll make an exception here. I mean, he got people like Czech Congo over there still doing nothing. It's just disappointing to see these guys still plugging away. Alistair Overeem is a guy who I've watched since he was a skinny, I think he was a 185er in Pride. He was a skinny dude walking up with a big hammer, calling himself Demolition Man. He wasn't the Reem yet. The Reem came when he started eating all that horse meat, aka steroid meat, and he got huge when he used to fight in Dream and he fought K1 and all these things. So Overeem has been at this a long, long time, and I'm really hoping that he considers hanging it up. The man got his lip punched off against Rosenstruik. If you haven't seen that, if you haven't seen Alistair Overeem get his lip punched off, you got to go look at that fight. He was actually winning that fight too. He was actually winning that fight. And then he got his lip punched off. Let me see if I can pull up the goddamn picture here. Shields is fighting in PFL, I think. PFL. Professional Fight League. Let me see if I can pull up the picture of Alistair Overeem getting his lip punched off. That's Alistair Overeem after Jairzinho Rosenstruik from Suriname punched his mouth off. I'm gonna save this picture too. So yeah, man, I hope Dos Santos and Alistair Overeem consider. I mean, Dos Santos in his late 30s. The article there just said he's 37, so he might have some years left. But Alistair, I think, is long in the tooth. I think he's had enough. He's not going to win no UFC gold, and I don't think even if he goes to Bellator, he's going to win gold over there again. I just find it interesting that you could have fights left on your contract for the UFC and they don't have to pay you. They could just release you, but they can stop you from earning a living if you want to leave. Let's not forget what happened between Randy Couture and these people. Dana White is a slimy guy, man. But I guess they're released, right? So I wish them the best, but I would hope that they consider goddamn hanging it up. Yep. He's making room. He's making room. And he's using a lot of these older guys, like how even boxing using these older guys to put over the young guys, right? That's why I said people like Andrei Arlovski have got to decide that they don't want to be used like that no more. And it's not like boxing where if you're like a Derek Chisora type gatekeeper, you still get paid a lot of money to be a gatekeeper. These guys don't get paid that much. So you're taking ass whoopings from young, strong dudes for not that much money. MMA, you only get paid big money if you're the top guys. Gatekeepers don't get paid no big money. So I hope they consider hanging it up, because I don't want to see these people hurt, bro. Yeah, man. Next up, so we're gonna talk about Lyin Ryan Garcia. Y'all know this is my favorite topic. I love this topic. I love this topic. I'm not using my mic, by the way, so if you're not hearing me properly, please tell me. I love this topic. Anybody want to get in before I start? What up, Black? See you come in. Let me see who all came in. Tommy Temper, Toby, the brother Michael Johnson, boxing talk, and more. If y'all want to get in, hop in with me. Y'all know my favorite topic. I love this Ryan Garcia topic because I find Ryan Garcia to be an easy target. Well, what a nerd. So it was just announced by, well, not announced. It was put up by Mr. Mike Coppinger. How you say his name? Coppinger? Coppinger. The guy who always has sauces. That Gervonta Davis is apparently being looked at to fight Mario Barrios in the summer for the 140-pound WBA regular belt. For the 140-pound, let me share my screen. Y'all know I like to share this screen. Love this shit. 140-pound WBA regular belt. So this is another fight that apparently Ryan Garcia ain't gonna get. Ain't gonna get. Unless they plan to use Ryan Garcia as a fight in the meantime. It's weird enough that Tank Gervonta Davis, who is not a big person, he's just a fat dude, is going to go up to 140 pounds. And according to Coppinger, it's not a catch weight. It's 140 pounds. And you already know the Tank fans are out here. Oh, Tank going to be a 3-division champion. Yeah, he going to be a 3-division champion. In case you don't know, Tank has the 135 regular belt. And now he wants to go fight Mario Barrios for the 140-pound regular belt. The 135-pound belt for the WBA is held by Teofimo Lopez. The 140-pound actual WBA belt is held by Josh Taylor, who's about to go into undisputed with Jose Ramirez. So we're going to talk about Tank first, then we're going to get into Lyin Ryan. I want y'all opinions, man. This fight, are y'all impressed by this fight? Are y'all impressed by this fight? I mean, Tank is not calling on. I mean, I remember when Tank was talking shit about Josh Taylor after Josh Taylor beat Regis Progress. And he was talking shit. How he would do this and how he would do that. But he didn't try to fight Josh Taylor though. But he wants to fight for the regular belt at 140 pounds. Why are they encouraging Tank, who already has weight issues, to go up to 140 pounds? I thought I heard somebody say that Tank was going to fight Gary Russell at 126. What? 126? I hear you, man, but here's the problem. The Canelo fight is a fight that he had to take. He don't have to take this fight. He don't have to take this fight. Tank has unification at his own weight class at 130 that he's not taking. He don't have to take this. Canelo had to take that. Whether you like the fight or not, I didn't like the Canelo fight neither. But he had to take that fight. That's called a mandatory. And not all mandatories are created equal. We understand that. We get it. Tank needs to go fight people at his own weight class and actually do work there and build legacy instead of chasing all these regular belts and all these bullshit ass belts. What are you doing, man? Is this what it is? Smoke and mirrors, just to say, oh, Tank is a 3-weight world champion. It's like when they try to they try to push when Canelo beat Rocky Fielding and say Canelo is a multiple weight champion. People are like, nah, man, you didn't get no actual belt. You got to be Callum Smith for the actual belt. Black.
Who we cooking on?
Tank right now. Tank about to go fight at 140 pounds for a regular belt.
Mario Barrios.
That's right.
I've seen him fight in person, and Tank is a little champ going after another little champ. So unified little weight, little champ title of the world. You know what I'm saying? So one little champ at a smaller weight class is going up to a higher weight class to fight that little champ.
That's right.
And it's crazy, man. So what was you saying about Ryan?
Oh, we're gonna get into Ryan just now. This is gonna bleed into Ryan. Michael, Canelo had to take Avni Yildirim because Avni Yildirim was the WBC's mandatory. You have to take mandatories. You must take, whether or not you like that he moved up or not, he had to take the fight. Just like Josh Taylor had to fight that lame from Thailand, just like Wilder, quote unquote, had to fight. Who was it? Stavern, who was his mandatory? Stavern 2? They made Stavern or Brazil mandatory for no reason. He had to take those fights because those are mandatories. You got to take them. So I'm not going to shit on him. Y'all like to get on Canelo, but we talking about Tank right now, okay? Talk about Tank today. Tank moving up to 140, and I'm not sure why they're doing this. I guess the PBC is over there collecting WBC. I mean, Rolly got one. Tank got one. Who else got regular belts, man? What's his name at light heavyweight? Pascal got a regular belt. There's got a bunch of these
Arslan Laura.
Regular belt again. They're collecting all these regular. Ugas had a regular belt.
Yeah. Are
they hoping that when Josh Taylor leaves the division, somehow somebody gets elevated? You know what I'm saying? It's just interesting. What they're trying to do with Tank is a lot of smoke and mirrors. I don't like this fight, right? Tank has work to do at 130 pounds. He has work to do. You know what I'm saying? But they're not allowing Tank to fight these fights. And I know some people say they're not going to blame Tank, but at some point you got to blame the fighter. The fighter has to say, hey, man, no. You know what I'm saying? He has fights at 130 pounds he can take. He has fights at 135 pounds he can take. But for some reason, they're not putting this man in these fights. They're going to go up now for another regular belt. For what, man? For what?
Yeah.
So it's just disappointing. But that bleeds into your man, Black Horseman, to your guy. Ryan Garcia, King Mallard himself, the King Duck, King of the Pond. Yeah, this guy, that guy, him, this dude.
Flame of Shame of the Year.
Oh my God.
Of the year.
King Mallard himself. And King Mallard now has a problem because Manny Pacquiao is apparently going to fight Mikey Garcia in an easy cash out fight. And now we just spoke about Tank fighting Mario Barrios. So those are the two fights King Duck himself said, I only want them two fights. I don't want nobody else. Don't tell me nothing about no Haney. I want Manny or I want Tank. Well, it looks like neither Manny nor Tank thinking about King Duck. So where does that leave King Duck, Black? Oh, there you go. That guy. Black.
Devin Haney disappointment face.
All this, as y'all Americans say, capping and all this weird stuff King Duck been talking about. And the two fights that everybody here with sense said, not one of these two fights gonna happen. Not one gonna happen. You understand? We said not one of these fights gonna happen. You're not gonna fight Manning. You're not gonna fight Tank. People came back and was like, "No, man, the tank fight is back on the table." I'm like, "Which table? Which table? They're not interested in you, sir. They're not interested in you." I want to play a video from Ryan Garcia. He was being interviewed by Boxing Social, and he was quite offended that Oscar De La Hoya busted him out live on not live, but on what was it, Pheno Boxing. Remember I played the video when Oscar De La Hoya said it's all Instagram hype. It's not true. Remember that, Black?
Hold on, repeat that one more time, King.
Ryan Garcia, I'm gonna play a video now with Ryan Garcia. He's quite offended that Oscar De La Hoya busted him out on video saying that they didn't speak to no Manny and it's all Instagram hype. He's quite offended. So I'm gonna play the video now of Ryan Garcia being offended. Okay? 1 second. Hold on. Sorry, Black. Let me see. I'm gonna have to mute my mic. I hope this don't affect the audio coming through because I'm not using my headphones, so I don't want no echoes and shit. I'm gonna mute my mic.
And what's good in the chat? Hit that like button.
It got a little confusing there, right? When Oscar said one thing, you commented on a post that was done, and you said something. What's the situation there, and why is there so much miscommunication?
Well, because everybody wants to push their own agendas, and they don't want to listen to the fighter. And I don't care what anybody has to say. I go and do what I want. Mm-hmm. I don't work for no promoter. They work for me, straight up. You guys work for me. No promoter will ever make me do what I don't want to do. I wanted to fight Gervonta Davis, and I wanted to fight either Manny Pacquiao. They offered me Manny Pacquiao. I said, let's go for it. You know what I mean? To me, it's disrespectful and not professional that my own promoter would say those comments. That don't make no sense to me. If I had a young fighter, and even if he was, saying a lot of things, I still share love them, make sure that, hey, man, we should probably move this way, but if you want to do it, you know what I mean? But you shouldn't ever go to the media and make those type of comments. To me, very unprofessional, and I don't like it.
Did you hear it?
Yeah, I heard it.
Your opinion, sir. The man is highly offended that Oscar De La Hoya had the gall to say it's not true.
Yeah, it's like I'm trying to understand what narrative he's trying to push. Like he's trying to say he wants the Gervonta Davis or Manny Pacquiao, and you work for me. So if that's what I'm saying, you need to just stick with that. You shouldn't go to the media and tell the truth. Whether I'm just a young kid who's just out here capping, you're not supposed to go to the media and expose me because you work for me.
You know where he got that promoters work for me stuff, right? Eddie Hearn has been quite clear. He's been saying for years that fighters are his boss. And he's been quite vocal lately, especially saying that people like Canelo are his boss. He works for the fighter. So Ryan must have heard that shit and said, well, nah, man, well, Oscar, you work for me too. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think Oscar did nothing wrong. Oscar just said, nah, we haven't spoken to nobody. That's all he said. But remember, Black, you have some people who would say, you gonna believe Oscar? Oscar is a cokehead.
Right.
Well, Ryan is offended. He's mad. How dare Oscar De La Hoya? How dare him? What
out
do you
there.
do? I mean, what now, Black? What now? What now?
What now? I mean, this man. Well, we got the disappointment Mir Khan face too out here, but this dude is the flame of shame of the year. And I said it before, a lot of people, me and Icon jumped on it quite early, and we knew that this guy was not being truthful when he said he wanted to face Tank Davis and Manny Pacquiao. Like, we knew that those fights was not going to happen. We pushed the easiest fight to make, okay, which was him versus Devin Haney after he beat Luke Campbell. Like, that's what the fight that made more sense. And this dude has called out any and everything that's not Devin Haney. You know what I mean? And this dude is on record, this video and audio out there of this guy saying that Devin Haney is the toughest fight for him at 35. He even picked Devin Haney to beat Teofimo Lopez. So he wants to ensure that this is the last fight on his list, because these young boys is in here to try to protect their O. They big on social media, and the last thing they want is to get that ass whooped in front of the world and have to live with the backlash of the shit because you didn't talk to all of this and whoop de whoop. Man, flame of shame of the year. No excuse for Ryan Garcia. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with his company, his promoter coming out saying that, look, man, it's not true. This man is capping. Yeah, we see what he's doing on hot boxing. We see what he's doing on Twitter and all of that. But catch this. It's not true. We haven't even talked to Manny Pacquiao. Tank fight? No, it's not happening right now. What are you doing, Ryan? You out here lying. Lying Ryan is running from the Devin Haney smoke. Smoke and mirrors out here with all the other stuff. But the main thing is he's avoiding this fight right here. So this is what they do. When they try to avoid a certain matchup, hey, let me call out somebody else in different weight class. That way they don't think I'm ducking. How can I be ducking when I'm willing to fight Manny Pacquiao? Yeah, okay. We know how they move. We know how they do. But at the end of the day, we've been on it. Flame of shame to Prince Ryan Garcia.
Lyin Ryan. Anybody who wants to see the video, I put the link in the chat. There's actually more to it where when the lady asked him, "Did you see Devin Haney? He's here. Did y'all talk?" And you could just see how his face changed. And he's like, "Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen him, but if I see him, we'll chop it up, and I'll tell him why I'm not really so interested in the fight." Blase, blase. He goes on to say how Devin's a great fighter, but he just doesn't excite him. He wants Tank. He's like, bro, you ain't getting no Tank fight. Somebody needs to ask him, bro, really, what's the real truth why you don't want to fight Devin Haney? I don't understand. What is it about Devin Haney that you just you have an aversion to? What is it? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, that was Ryan Garcia being offended, Black.
His feelings is hurt. He got here exposed. That's what he feel. I mean, yeah, and he loved being in camera, and he's used to all the attention. But what about when you start getting this type of attention, when you really get exposed to all your fans as a real ducker? You know what I mean? Guy who's scared to just fight a dude who right there, who got the real belt. He doesn't excite me.
It's just interesting. I'm gonna play another video here. And I want you to realize how they keep slipping Javier Fortuna name in there, and they keep trying to leave out Ryan Garcia. I'm gonna play this video. It's Eddie Hearn giving his comments on the whole situation, right? I'll mute my mic as usual.
Hey, playback gang, hit the like button.
What do you can say about Linares Bailey? Still negotiating with Golden Boy. I'd like to make that fight. I think it's a great fight, and hopefully we can get that fight made in the next week or so.
Did you see Fortuna's people saying how they didn't do basically anything to stop that fight from happening, saying that it should be Javier Fortuna facing that
Well, it actually should be Ryan Garcia. He's the mandatory for Devin Haney. But, you know, if you don't want to fight him, we'd be free to fight Jorge Linares.
Why do you think that is, though? I mean, like, there's that talks of Gervonta Davis, maybe Manny Pacquiao. We just saw Gervonta Davis tweet saying, you want the fight, now I'm going to make you wait.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you really think he'd go up, what's that, 2 divisions for a non-title fight against Pacquiao? Because he was
I don't know. It's a huge fight. You know, it's a big name. I said to Ryan earlier, I said, look, if you get Pacquiao or if you get Tank, fair play. Like, I can't knock that. But if you don't, you should be fighting your mandatory. Or who you're mandatory for.
Right,
for Devin Haney. That's a great fight. Right. No, it doesn't really excite me. Why? Do you think you might get beat? You know, it sells out. Our broadcaster, DAZN, are desperate for that fight. It's a massive fight. These guys, they keep saying, you know, and they're not saying it. People talk about these guys as the 4 kings, like the old days. The only way that's going to happen is if they consistently fight each other. So let's get the ball rolling.
Eddie, what do you make of
Yeah, I fuck with Eddie Hearn, dog. What? Do you think you're gonna get beat?
Michael Johnson Boxing Talk says, I don't believe Ryan is in control of picking who and when he fights, so the promoter or manager is in control. Toby Bartlett says, I think Ryan is Canelo Promotions bound if Oscar says too much, but Ryan thinks he's the new Canelo at Golden Boy Promotions, in my opinion. Toby goes on to say, is Ryan a boxer who likes social media or social media star who that boxes? Very interesting thing. Michael, to be honest, man, I don't know who's in control of his career. I think he has I think he's a brat, personally. You know, when you've been given so much nonsense social media love, you want that to bleed into the sport. The problem is there's no easy meals in this sport. Even Canelo, who people try to shit on, fought Floyd Mayweather when he wasn't ready. He just fought. He wasn't ready for that fight, but he fought. He did it. Ryan Garcia wants to eat what he didn't kill. He wants the fame from boxing, but you didn't actually do nothing in boxing. So I think Ryan Garcia thinks that his social media fame should carry into boxing. It don't work like that, bro. It don't work like that. In that interview he did with Boxing Social, I posted in a link. Early on, he says Devin Haney moves through the division, you know, using boxing politics, and that's not fair. Okay, Ryan, you come into a sport that has in boxing politics, but you don't want to play by the rules, right? Okay, well, we're gonna call you a duck, sir. You're a duck. And to Toby, I think he's a social media dude who can box a bit. That's my opinion. I'm saying, but Eddie Hearn is right. Like, what's your problem, man? And that fight was from the Canelo fight. That was from the weigh-ins. That video from the weigh-ins, and he's saying, if you don't get Tank, you don't get Manny. Fight Devin. Now we've seen he's not gonna get Tank. He's not gonna get Manny. Now what, sir? And all these people out here making excuses for Ryan. You don't have to, a mandatory don't have to fight the champion now. What? These are some of the same people that was murdering Deontay Wilder on social media for not fighting Dillian White. These are the same people. But now you like Ryan Garcia. You like Ryan Garcia. Oh, I like Ryan. I likes me some Ryan. I likes me a Ryan burger. You know, oh, he don't have to fight mandatory. Leave Ryan alone. Ugh. Stop picking on Ryan. What?
Crazy.
Michael Johnson says the people behind the scenes are telling these fighters that social media and analytics cross over to money. Well, somebody telling him wrong, because this dude, I don't know, man. Maybe that's why
he gonna get some analytics, all right. Ain't gonna be the type of analytics he won't, but yeah, he gonna get all kind of analytics now.
That's right. He gonna be known as a duck.
Wank.
Yeah, that's right. Ryan Garcia's fan base is children. These are children. They're not
Right.
going. They're not going to buy no pay-per-view for Tank or subscribe to
He's,
no their own. They're going to
he's trying to
steal
cater.
stuff.
He's trying to cater to children in a grown man sport.
Exactly. They're going to steal the fights. These guys are computer dudes who steal stuff all the time online. They're going to steal the stream. They're not going to pay for no the zone subscription, and they're not going to pay no $80 for no Ryan versus Tank. Are you shitting me?
Is Ryan ready to put it all on the line and willing to get in there and lose? Like, you know what I mean? Because, you know, of course, you're a winner. You have a winner mentality, but you got to be willing to risk it all, right? When you get in there. Is he willing to do that?
Well, apparently not, because I think he's getting frustrated. Because you can see in the video how he looks sad.
Mm-hmm. He looked
You know?
emotional and down. I'm like, yeah.
You know,
Like, it's obvious.
if I had a fighter, and even though he was out here talking a lot, I would still, love him and say, I'm like, what, bro? Just
Truth hurts, boy.
and Oscar didn't say nothing disrespectful. All Oscar said was, it's not true, but we would like to get in contact with whoever is in control of Manny because he thinks it's a good fight. Oscar did say that, right? But he's mad because Oscar simply said it's not true. So Oscar busted him out live on TV. He don't like that shit.
I don't like that shit.
Oh, Boxing Finesse here talking in code. Three Kings almost scheduled: Tank versus Mario Barrio, Haney Loma, or Ninja Tani, Tio Female versus Kangaroo. Queen too busy building his social media to 12-year-olds. Oh my God. Boxing Finesse. What's up with you, man? Yeah, man, it's bad. I don't like this stuff for Ryan Garcia. It's even worse. When I saw this video, I was like, this is even worse. I like you even less. And that's hard. Because I didn't like him at all.
This man keep getting demoted. Every time we see him, you're like, you know what, man, I'm gonna downgrade this dude some more. Gotta kidding me.
If I had a fighter and he was out here capping, I wouldn't say nothing about it. I'll just show him love still.
This man being exposed to the duck in front of the whole world. Well, definitely the boxing world, the diehard fans, we already know what it is, but as soon as his community catch wave of it and it really start flushing over there, oh man, you're gonna have to do something else, bro. You're gonna have to fight Devin Haney, or you're gonna have to hide, you know what I'm saying, or attempt to hide for the rest of your career.
Michael Johnson says, LOL, is Ryan willing to put it all on the line? That's funny. Maybe if he stops lying. I don't know if he's still going to stop lying, Michael. This guy lives in his own head. In his own head, he's the champ. In his own head, he's the undisputed. He's the people's champ, as he said. So he's not worried about that.
Is he willing to risk his people's champ title versus Devin Haney? Since you're the champ, are you willing to defend your title?
That's all. But you got these dudes out here.
People's belt.
You got these. Yeah, that's even worse than Tyson Fury's lineal belt. I don't know if Ryan Garcia's people's belt, the franchise belt, Tyson Fury's lineal title, which one is more worthless? Get the fuck out of here, man. Look,
WBC people's belt.
Yeah, man, but I'm just really like, bro, like, I need these Ryan Garcia fans to come on here or come on wherever and defend this man. Why is Ryan Garcia so sad that Oscar De La Hoya busted him out?
Man, hurt. My promoter betrayed me.
He betrayed me. He said he told people I was lying. Well, you were lying.
Hey, I'm gonna use that Eddie Hearn soundbite. What, you feel you're gonna get beat? I'm gonna be using that one. Think I'm playing? That's classic. Eddie Hearn be giving content, and he be real. He'll look right at this shit like, man, come on now. He said, hey, fair play if you get the Tank or the Manny Pacquiao. But if you don't, how about taking care of business, man? You are mandatory to the champion. Are you afraid you're gonna get beat? What's the problem? But we already know.
Tony's review says, I have a theory. Ryan wasn't lying. Manny's team reached out to the wrong Garcia and then realized it, so they cut him off.
Yeah, Tony was out here capping for Ryan, talking about Ryan would beat everybody at 135 and defending them and shit. Yeah, Tony. It's getting hot.
Ryan got to stop, bro. He got to stop and reassess his if you're into boxing, let me see. He says the problem with Ryan lying is one of the head executives said that Manny's team asked for the fight. Well, who do they talk to, sir? Who do they talk to, sir? Because Manny's team
we gotta see his sources, Tony.
They ain't talk to Oscar. Because Oscar said none of that shit is true. See, all this murky stuff y'all want to put into this pot is not going to equal up to Ryan Garcia actually getting a fight. He's not going to get a fight.
Right.
So now what, Tony?
Now what, Tony? Manny's off the table. Tank off the table. Now what, Tony? What excuses you have for Ryan now? Say he wasn't lying. Okay, cool. Those fights are off the table. Matter of fact, David Haney just told Lomachenko that he's free by April or May. That's plenty of time for him and Ryan to just get that action in, stop ducking, and that's an easy fight to make.
Yeah, I guess. Ziggy Zane says, I'll never get why Ryan re-signed with Golden Boy. They never seem to be on the same page. No, they don't. They're not on the same page because I guess Oscar wants Ryan to do some actual fighting too, and he don't want to deal with children. But Oscar don't have no choice because Canelo gone, and his true star, the true star over at Golden Boy is Virgil Ortiz. Well, Virgil Ortiz is not no Instagram dude.
Hell no.
Virgil Ortiz here, come to do the work of the Aztec gods. Facts. He come to do work, actual work, not no talk all this shit. He just come here to do work.
Yep. Real talk, man. That dude actually, y'all gonna see what he do to Maurice Hooker, so he ain't nothing Ryan Garcia-ish about him.
Virgil Ortiz is a true star Golden Boy, but he not gonna get the love because he not the flashy guy. He not this, he not that. He just a guy who comes to do work in the ring, put dudes on their ass.
He like the Crawford of the Mexican community, low key.
That's right. DAZN
got to do a whole lot of talking, just beat your ass.
Oscar and DAZN need to put Virgil Ortiz on the front lines more, rather than putting this hole. Got this dude in this Easter suit with Kate Abdo talking dumb
looking
shit.
Like he about to get baptized and shit.
Exactly. Listen, man. All I'm saying to y'all who like this dude, Ryan, if y'all like him, y'all need to start making videos flaming him. Because if you like him, you can still be his fan, but you can tell him, bro, you effing up. This is nonsense. Tell him the truth. Because coming from us, we're going to be seen as the haters, right? Black's a hater. Black don't like Ryan. Oh, who's this? Coach K in the house.
What's up, fellas?
What's up? Long time. What's up?
Nah, man, I'm up here at I'm at the campus, man. I'll be having courses and stuff like that, classes. We back in the semester, so they had a mask and all that, man. I said, let me catch my boys real quick while I got some time. What's going on, fellas?
What's happening, man?
That's sad that Oscar De La Hoya busted him out and said none of that shit was true. It's Instagram stuff.
What's that? Catch me up real quick. What
Manny Pacquiao fight and all that. When Oscar De La Hoya had said that's not true. We didn't speak to nobody from Manny's team about that fight. And Ryan Garcia mad about it because he was lying.
Oh, that's De La Hoya a cokehead, man. Y'all know. De La Hoya say anything. He lost Canelo. He don't really have anything. So, from my understanding, Pacquiao was about to fight Terrence Crawford. Then I heard Crawford was about to fight Sean Porter. So what's the truth? Because I've been hearing a whole bunch of stuff here and there.
But on the Ryan topic, though, with Della, because they are not on the same page. De La Hoya saying like, nah, that's cap. That's just for social media. We ain't talked to nobody over there. So that Manny Pacquiao fight not happening. Ryan is upset that De La Hoya said that. And he's like, you supposed to be working for me. So don't be out here outing me and all of this, saying that I'm capping.
But who want to see that? That's a stretch for Ryan Garcia to just jump in line for a Pacquiao fight. That sound more like truth than I get it. You know, you should have just stayed silent. But goddamn, that sound like a stretch. I mean, that's why I said I thought Pacquiao was close to making a Terrence Crawford fight the last time I heard. Am I mistaken?
Well, no, the latest is the Mikey and Pacquiao's almost finalized.
Oh, okay. So Nas okay.
That's the latest.
Okay, so I don't.
So, but basically, it's like all the opponents that Ryan said he was going to potentially get, they're off the table. Tank is off the table. Manny's off the table. And this dude has been avoiding the fight that really makes the most sense, which is fighting the champion, man. It's Devin Haney.
That is true, because he has that fight available. So what has he said about that lately? Because these guys really been kind of
he just said he not gonna fight Devin. Devin don't excite him. He just said he not fighting him.
He ducking, fam.
What the fuck?
Oh man, come on, man. That's a duck, man. He know that.
Okay, yeah.
Bullshit. Yeah, he
flat out, bro. Flame of shame, Ryan.
Because I got people telling me that ain't no duck. He don't have to fight. Like the mandatory don't have to fight the champion. I'm like, since when? I've never. But people come on, Coach K, you've been missing, man. Where you been, bro?
I've been looking at you guys, but I had class. I got
you.
Yeah.
But
I've been in college, so I got.
This needs a guy like you to bring some clarity, because I'm not I'm slow. So when people tell me the mandatory don't have to fight the champion, he don't have to take that fight. Who is the champion for? But it's like every
Have
fight.
you ever heard that before, Coach K?
Yeah, man. They used to say that a lot. But I think unless you're going for undisputed, that's or unification, that's the only thing that allows you, in my opinion, to bypass a mandatory. But I'm big on the ranking system and the mandatory. But however, I understand the argument that the sanctioning bodies are corrupt too, and some of these guys are not truly number one contenders. But in this case, he just flat out ducking Devin Haney, because Devin Haney probably might put them hands on his ass, especially with that last performance that Garcia had. I wasn't too impressed.
Right.
I think Devin Haney will school him. I ain't too high on Garcia. You guys got me on him earlier this year, and I was watching him, waiting. I know he do the Instagram stuff, fast hands, and I'm just not. I'm not sold, man. And the fact that he's trying to jump to a Pacquiao fight concerns me, because it's like you're trying to cash out. He give me a Amir Khan vibe. That's what he gives me. Amir Khan,
wow.
Fast hands, lean little body,
popular, fast hands.
Yep, and
get dropped.
Yep, that's who he reminds me of. So, but look, I've been paying attention to you guys, and I've been in the loop. It's not us, the guys. You guys A1 all the time. It's the damn bouncers, man, that's pissing me off. It's taking too long to get to these points, to these matches. So,
what are you most frustrated by? Which match are you most frustrated with that hasn't happened?
Terrence Crawford and Pacquiao, or Pacquiao Earl Spence, or Earl Spence and
So 147 division then.
47, and not even just 147. I like Canelo. I wish Canelo would do more. I mean, he keep fighting these tomato cans and getting this quick check. Like, come on, man, let's mix these Charlos in here. Let's get to the Benavidez's and the
Benavidez.
Plant. I know you're doing the Billy Joe Sanders thing right now, but I mean, that's a good.
He unifying, yeah. Unifying
So,
in the next
come
fight.
on, let's pick this shit up, and not just Canelo. I want to see the Charlos get in there with the other guys like Andrade and Billy Joe and Caleb Plant as well too. So
Triple G off the hook though, like motherfuckers ain't even mention him.
Now I heard Charlo and Triple G. I heard there might have been a rumor. I seen somebody put a video. There might have been some clap.
Nah, I think they trying to make Triple G versus Jaime Munguia. They trying to make that happen. They're not trying to. Triple G ain't interested in no Charlos or Andrade. About that.
Oh man, they do anything, man. But I saw y'all. I'm listening to y'all right now. Let me go on and get to work, man. I just stopped by to say, hey man, y'all keep working, man. Keep doing what you're doing. I love this stuff.
Hey,
How you
peace,
been,
Coach.
bro?
Thank you for dropping by.
Coach K?
Yes, sir. All right, brothers, be safe.
No doubt.
Hey, that was Coach K, man. Coach K has a channel. Y'all need to subscribe to that man channel, man. He does good work.
Sure.
Too. You know, has good debates over there and all that. So subscribe to that man channel, bro. But we're back on Ryan Garcia. We that's what we're talking about today. But quickly, let me just add in this one that Eddie Hearn also said that Zurdo Ramirez turned down the Dimitri Bivol fight.
Oh, when did they offer it to him recently?
Apparently, he's been trying to offer him the fight. Remember, Zurdo now signed with Golden Boy Promotions. So let me tag you to what Eddie Hearn had to say about that. Eddie Hearn made a comment about it. Said he's offered him the fight multiple times, which I know he kept. Let me just pull it up. Let me not talk too much. All right.
I'm here too, Fino Boxy. Enjoy.
Eddie, what do you make of someone already signing
Yeah, I think it's a good move. We were talking to him actually about making a Bivol fight. So hopefully with Golden Boy we can make that fight. Yeah, I think it was. I'm not sure he wants the fight. I think Zepto's one of those guys where I don't think he really wants to take too much risk yet. And
is it true that the fight was offered to Zurdo a couple of times?
Yes, many times.
Damn. Talk about ducking many times. Zurdo.
I need Zurdo to call Eddie a liar, because if you've been offered this fight, remember when they had the fight in Miami with Tevin Farmer and them in a YouTuber fight? Zurdo met Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn came and said Zurdo wants too much money. Like, he wants a lot of money to sign with Matchroom. And it's like, why you need so much money? Anyway, he went off, did the little independent thing, then he signed with Golden Boy now, and no, he don't really want to fight Bivol right away. Like, what the fuck is going on? What else you gonna do? What else Golden Boy gonna have you doing, sir? You left Top Rank, who has most of the light heavyweights, to go independent, to go to Golden Boy, who don't really have light heavyweights. You pull out the Marcus Brown fight. You sign with Golden Boy. Now you don't really want the Dimitri Bivol fight. Well, please tell me what you gonna do, sir.
I'm gonna do like Ryan. He got to show me something first before I fight him.
Oh, Dimitri Bivol don't excite me, huh?
He don't excite me. He's a boring fighter. They didn't offer me enough money. It's crazy. That man said he multiple times they offered that fight to him. Damn. So good.
Somebody gonna call Eddie Hearn a liar, because
Zurdo ducking Bivol, man.
Y'all know Eddie Hearn will pull out contracts and shit. Don't call me a liar. Y'all know he will do it.
Bivol. Damn.
Yeah, man. So, Black, Mario Barrios versus Tank. What's your opinion on that?
Man, like I say, regular champ title on of the world on the line and shit. So I don't know. Tank is in pursuit of all of the regular belts he can get. The regular value meal belts he can get, man. So he's going from, and he's targeting a lot of these Hispanic fighters. I guess he's gonna probably be considered the new Mexican assassin, like Roger Mayweather was, then Floyd was, and then I guess it's gonna be Tank now. He's targeting a lot of these essays. He just beat Santa Cruz, and now he's going after this Hispanic out of San Antonio, Mario Barrios. It's gonna sell, especially if they have it in San Antonio. It's gonna definitely sell. He did good numbers the last time he fought in San Antonio. Matter of fact, his pay-per-view was in San Antonio, his last fight. So they're gonna more likely do it on pay-per-view in San Antonio again, and just capitalize on that success that they had from the Santa Cruz one. And Mario Barrios, like they know him. You know what I'm saying? San Antonio loves him. So him fighting Tank, they're gonna promote the shit out of it, but this is a meaningless fight for Tank in the scheme of like, I could see if he was going up to 140 to really fight a real champ, but you're going up there to fight Mario Barrios, and they're gonna, you know what they're gonna do, Iron Khan, they're gonna say, oh, he's just won in a whole nother weight class, he's champion a whole nother weight class, and then we gotta have these damn stupid debates to explain, no, he's the regular champ, and this, that, and the third, and the real champ is this guy, Josh Taylor, and we, you know, no, man, Tank will beat Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor can't mess with no Tank. Tank is the real champ. And it's you know, silliness we got to deal with that. But this True Media gang is this True Media work it never stops. The hardest jobs on YouTube. So, right, Chin Smoke, that shit will sell, man. So that's why they doing it. Floyd sees the money in it. You know, Ellerby, they got new mansions to buy and stuff. So they're going to get their cheese and give him his little crumbs. You know, it's going to be good crumbs for Tank, but compared to how Floyd and Ellerby and them and Heyman going to eat off it, he going to get his crumbs and he going to just do what he's told. You know, that's what the situation is. He just going to do what he's told, you know. So that's how I feel, Iron Khan, you know.
That's disappointing. Tony shared the link. And let me bring up what it says, because it speaks to something else that I saw earlier about this whole thing. So let me see. Let me put it up. It's the ESPN.
Let me pull it up.
There it is. So I share the screen. And it says, Golden Boy Promotions, which promotes the 20-year-old Garcia, told ESPN now that a fight between the two isn't on the cards. There's nothing to talk about there. Golden Boy Eric Gomez told ESPN. They contacted us, but it turns out there's nothing to talk about. That fight isn't going to happen.
Thanks for the link, Tony.
However, Valencia, who represents Garcia, told The Athletic that the door is still open for the fight to take place. We're discussing terms. Manny and Ryan want it and instructed their teams to make it happen. That's what we're trying to accomplish. Goes on. You get a call and somebody says, you can fight Manny Pacquiao. What are you going to say to that, Garcia told ESPN? Let me get to the quotes. However, Gomez said Pacquiao's group was new to boxing, so there wasn't anything to build on or discuss. He added that after he and Golden Boy CEO De La Hoya met with Top Rank's Bob Arum, he considers lightweight champion Teofimo to be Garcia's next potential opponent. Teofimo is more feasible, Gomez says. It's one of the fights that's obviously an interest to Ryan. It could be a great fight. Yeah. Now, let me share another link here, because I remember this article is from January 30th, right? Right here, January 30th. Let me show you another link about Manny Pacquiao's team. Hold on, Tony. I know you like Ryan, so hold on. I've seen another report here. No, this is from before, where his actual manager, a guy called Audi Attar, head of sports management company, he had to issue a statement about people trying to announce fights for Manny Pacquiao, right? The statement says the boxing industry has a history of shady characters being involved. These individuals introduce confusion and spread false rumors solely for their own interests, said Attar. Unfortunately, this only ends up hurting the fighters. It has come to our attention that some of these individuals are once again spreading false and inaccurate rumors that are self-serving without the authority of Senator Pacquiao or Paradigm Sports. Because that seems like so seemingly whoever contacted Ryan's team ain't Manny's manager.
Uh-oh.
This article is from the 31st of January. So that's why there was nothing to talk about. Because whoever contacted the executive ain't Manny's manager. That's why in this article it says somebody. They never said who contacted you. You get a call and somebody says.
Not a name,
That's
right?
why that's why there's nothing to talk about.
Nothing to talk about. Somebody.
Notice in the video I played before that Ryan Garcia said, yeah, I saw contracts, but there's some stuff on Manny's side that, you know, whatever. That's because whoever spoke to Ryan and them ain't Manny's manager.
One of his followers called him and said, hey, man, you can fight Manny. You know that. Try again, Tony. Good try, though. Appreciate the link.
Whatever the case may be, Ryan Garcia ain't getting no Manny Pacquiao fight. Ain't getting no Manny Pacquiao fight. Whatever the case may be. He ain't getting no Tank fight. Who does Ryan Garcia fight now? Javier Fortuna? Is Ryan Garcia now going to try and block? I think Ryan Garcia should now tell Mauricio Suleiman, hey, man, I'm the mandatory. Block all these fights. I want to fight Ryan. He can do that, you know. I mean, I want to fight Devin. He can do that, you know. He can go ahead and say, I want to activate my mandatory right now.
Right now. Huge
So
fight.
all this Lomachenko talk, all this Linares talk will stop if Ryan Garcia says, I'm activating my mandatory now. Let's start purse bids.
Yes. Fight
Whatever
makes
the case may be, no Manny fight. At the end of the day, Tony says at the end of the day, Gomez admitted that Manny's team reached out. If he was duped, it still doesn't take back the fact that someone put it out there and it didn't come from Ryan first. Well, whoever, all in contracts he said he saw is fake. Ryan ain't getting no Manny fight and he ain't getting no Tank fight. Who he gonna fight now?
Yeah. Tony's you lose reviews.
Somebody
Tony
tell
you lose
me
reviews.
who Ryan gonna fight now?
Speak again. Damn. Shout out to Iron Cone, man. Y'all hit the like button, man. Shout out to the playback game.
All Ryan has to do is tell Mauricio, hey, man, all this Linares talk and Lomachenko talk, you put a stop to that right damn now, sir. Right now. I'm the mandatory. I'm going to knock this pillow-fisted dude clean out, just like I stopped Luke Campbell.
Right.
That's all you got to do.
Right. You the king. You the king, Ryan. They call you King Ryan. Come on, King. Is this your king?
He can put on his Easter suit, his green shoes, and go to the press conference.
He had green slippers on.
Kate Abdo can wear them dominatrix boots she had on. Chris Mannix, who says Ryan Garcia is the most important fighter of this decade. Hey, shut up.
Damn, Chris.
Ooh. Eddie Hearn said him and Chris Mannix fell out for that. Like, what are you doing?
Damn, he said that?
Yeah, he said that. It's on DAZN's, on one of DAZN's podcasts that he does. Oh, he's the most important fighter of this decade. I'm like, man, just shut up, Chris Mannix. I hate the DAZN announce team.
Damn. And it's crazy. I've seen him say some pretty solid stuff in the past. So to hear you say that, it's like, what are you thinking about, Chris Mannix? Most important.
Ryan Garcia, oh man, just shut up, sir.
That's when you grab them egg weights and just go to work on him, right? Like, you know what? I don't encourage egg weights, but let me use these egg weights on Chris Mannix for that comment.
Hold on. Oh, no, Black. He said Ryan Garcia is the most important fighter of this century.
No. That's cap. You lying, man. You making this up, Iron Call.
Hold on. If you have DAZN, hold on. If you have the zone or hold on.
It sound hyperbolic, but I think Ryan Garcia is the most important boxer of this century. I think the success.
Hold on.
God.
Hold on. You don't believe me? Hold on. Y'all know like to share my
That's
video.
Chris Manning's voice, though, dog.
Hold on, bro.
God.
Hold on. Bro. Hold on, bro. Y'all know me. I'm a giving guy. Where's the goddamn
You're gonna learn today.
Where's the goddamn oh, here it is.
You'll learn.
Here's Chris Manning talking about Ryan Garcia Black. Hold on. Let me mute.
Man, Iron Kong ain't playing. This century. Hey man, hit the like button, bruh. This is the cookout of Ryan. Let's get it.
I think, and it might sound hyperbolic, but I think Ryan Garcia is the most important boxer of this century. I think the success of Ryan Garcia would lead to a transformation of boxing in ways that has desperately tried to over the last 20 years. Boxing's audience traditionally skews older. It's not a favorite of some of the younger kids of.
Hell no to the no. Hell to the no. Hey, I'm gonna get that clip and I'm gonna have a blast with it.
1 second, Black. 1 second. I got a phone call. 1 second.
I'm gonna have a blast with that clip. I think Ryan Garcia is the most important fighter of this century. But y'all gotta pay attention to Sergio Mora's face expression. Homie, look, he turned from looking at Mannix, looked at the camera, gave a little nod, like, this century, huh? Hey, man, I'm done with that Mannix work, bro. You out of here, fam. You done. You done. Hey, this Ryan shit way worse than I thought, bro. You know, I do my normal cook, but this is some different stuff, bruh. Shout out to Iron Cone, bro. Oh, welcome to the cookout. Oh, right on. Perfect. Perfect goddamn time.
Oh, yeah.
What's up?
What's up, Tony?
Here's the deal. I have never stated that Manny was going to fight Ryan Garcia. I never said that I thought that fight was going to happen. However, when you have an executive who is way above Ryan Garcia on the business side saying that Manny's team reached out to them, if you are Ryan Garcia and you have an executive of your company telling you that, how can you not believe it's true?
Everything is false, sir. Go ahead, Iron.
No. I mean,
Everything.
No. Go ahead. Say what you say. All I'm saying is, this dude who is the most important fighter this century has to decide who he gonna fight now.
Hold on,
Tony.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Shit, I lost it.
I can hear you.
Yeah.
What happened
He
Tony,
dropped.
I can hear you know.
It's okay. He dropped.
Anywho, man. But
Yeah.
hey, Black, most important fighter this. You see why he acts like this? When you got people like Chris Mannix, who disrespecting the actual champion at the zone, and the zone also has something to be blamed here because they disrespect Haney a lot too. Instead, you have Haney in the booth, you got Ryan Garcia in the booth.
That's crazy, dog.
Hold on, Tony's back. Tony.
Hey, Iron, my bad. I was pulling out my driveway and my Wi-Fi was going in between cell phone and Wi-Fi, so that's why I cut off.
Well, you clear, bro.
Hold on. Do I need to re-say what I said? Did y'all hear me?
No, we heard you. We could hear you all the time. We could hear everything you said.
Did you hear Iron Cone's question though?
No. I dropped right after I got done talking.
Who he gonna fight now?
See, now that is a whole different topic. And if we're talking about whether he's ducking Devin Haney or not, I would say yes, he is. But that's not what I was talking about. The fact is, no, let me finish. I'm not stating whether he's going to fight Devin or is he ducking Devin. Clearly, he doesn't want that fight because he said it. But The only point I was making was when you have an executive from Golden Boy, way before De La Hoya said anything, say that Manny's team reached out to them for the fight, you cannot call Ryan a liar.
You've been
Okay,
capping for Ryan, bro.
That's my
You
only
out here
point.
said that you was out here saying that Ryan
How
will
am I
beat every
capping?
35 pounder. Hold on, I'm about to tell you. You was out here talking about Ryan will beat every 35 pounder. You was basically saying no, his executive, he's gonna go out and fight Manny Pacquiao and this, that, and the third. And then you was trying to go with the narrative with the Tank shit is back on the table. Now Tank ain't back on the table. Manny Pacquiao's off the table. Devin Haney smoke, bruh. Devin Haney smoke. You've been reserving the flame for Ryan trying to cap because you wanted to hope and wish that he wasn't ducking this man. But now out of your own mouth, you saying he ducking Devin Haney now?
Okay, first things first. First off, I made a video on all this when it was going down. And I said it was a stupid fight for him to fight Manny because Manny was going to whoop his ass. So if I'm saying Manny's going to whoop his ass easily, I don't see how that's capping because I'm saying he's going to lose. Number two, as far as Tank goes, that's what they were talking about before the Manny situation came up. And you had executives from Golden Boy saying that Manny reached out to them for that fight, which you'd be an idiot not to fight Manny if he wanted to fight you because of the money he brings. Then the Tank discussion supposedly went back into effect after the Manny shit fell through. Now, what is Tank doing? Tank is fighting Barrios. I looked him up. Barrios was a 122-pound fighter who moved fucking up. So again, Tank Davis is fighting a small guy. So as far as that goes, I don't know if Tank's going to fight Barrios because that's just a rumor. That's not official. It hasn't been officially signed. Tank Davis right now.
So Tank's still on the table.
Hold on, let me finish. Tank saying that he wants that fight at 137 pounds. So we don't even know if Barrios is willing to do a catch weight and not fight at 140 because Tank's already said he's only going to fight him if it's 137. So again, we don't even know if that fight's really on the table. As far as Ryan and Tank goes, I don't know if they fight. I really do not know because of the Barrios article coming out yesterday or the day before. So again, I don't know. I've said multiple times that Devin Haney is the most duck fighter. Do I personally believe that Devin Haney's the best fighter? No, I've said that too. But I have admitted several times, whether it's Lomachenko, Teofimo Lopez, Ryan Garcia, or anybody else in the division, none of the guys want to fight him. So how can you hold that against him? I've said that several times on your channel. So I don't see what the disconnect is.
But is Ryan Garcia ducking Devin Haney?
I've said yes, 3 times now?
All right,
this
cool.
live?
Cool. We got that established. And I just can't hold on. But at the same time, you got to counter the shit that you said that he's the best 35 pounder. Ducks, the best 35 pounders don't duck, bro.
Okay,
they don't do that. So I can't give him that title. If you admitted that he ducking, you got to pretty much get off that fucking best 35 pounder shit, bro.
Okay, so
Get
I'm
off
going to
that.
counter that with this. Whenever Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather were first supposed to fight, it was Mayweather that pulled out of the fight, aka ducked him. I always believed that Floyd Mayweather Jr. would beat Manny Pacquiao. I did a prediction on it and said it
Floyd
was
always stepped up and fought the champ, though, bro.
Hold on, let me finish.
Stop.
I don't care about other champions. I care about Manny Pacquiao. At first, he did not want to fight him. He was on record saying that, I'm not going to risk my life. I'm not going to risk my life in a
Floyd
fight.
was a champ. Ryan ain't no damn champ, bro. Come on, stop capping, Tony.
No. I'm doing apples to apples, and you don't like it. I always believed that Floyd Mayweather Jr. would beat Manny Pacquiao with ease, even though at first it seemed like Mayweather was ducking him. So just because somebody looks like or is ducking somebody doesn't mean they're going to lose to that person. Period. You can't say that Devin Haney is going to beat Ryan Garcia with confidence just because you and I and whoever else feels like he's
I'm just
ducking
countering. You said he's the best 35 pounder, but he out here ducking.
Wait,
was
Lomachenko the best 135 pounder?
He was a champion.
But he was ducking Devin
Tony.
Haney. He was
Listen,
ducking
Tony. I get it, bro. You looking pretty bad capping for Ryan.
I'm not capping.
You,
I'm
bruh,
using your own logic, and you're not sticking
you're
with it.
not, bro. I'm telling you, Ryan ain't a champ. You try to compare him to Floyd. Floyd, when he was mandatory, he stepped up and fought the champion. This is something Ryan has never done. And to say that Floyd was the best, yeah, he fought top guys.
Let me ask you something.
Whether you want to say he didn't fight all the top guys, but at least he fought the champ.
At this current time, who has a better resume, Ryan Garcia or Devin Haney?
Oh my God!
Answer the question because it's relevant.
Okay, go ahead. Listen, go ahead. I'm gonna ask you a question, and I want you to answer Iron Cone question after that, okay? Because you still ain't answered that, buddy.
What question?
Listen, let me ask you a question. Ryan Garcia got the better win. He got the Campbell win. That's the better win over out of the two. Now answer Iron Cone question, buddy.
His entire fucking resume is better. What are you talking about? Have you ever looked at Ryan Garcia's resume?
Cool. Shout out to Ryan having a better resume with no strap. Now answer Iron Cone question, buddy.
Iron Cone. Pull up Ryan Garcia's resume and then pull up
these resume niggas, man. I'm telling you, bro.
Put them side by side. Put them side by side.
Tony, you getting cooked, bro.
How am I getting cooked?
You getting cooked, bro.
Logic.
I'm just telling you, dog. Look, I already answered your question. Ryan Garcia got the better resume. Cool. Now answer Iron Cone question, dog.
What's his question? I asked.
Who is he fighting next?
I said I don't know. I answered that a long time ago.
So all right. So you are here still capping for a ducker. If you don't step in there with Devin next, you know it's a duck, right?
How am I capping for him?
All right, bro.
No, you can't answer that. Like if I've said Ryan Garcia has ducked him, how the fuck am I capping for him?
You out here, you believe like Chris Mannix, he the fighter of the century, huh?
No, I never said that. But do I believe he'll beat Devin Haney in the ring? Yes, I do.
Okay. Do you think he believes that?
I don't know.
Let me tell you. Since you don't know, Tony, and you a fanboy because you acting like one. Let me tell you what Ryan believes, sir. Out of Ryan's mouth, he said Devin Haney is his toughest fight. And he said out of his own mouth, Devin will beat Tank, Devin will beat Teofimo. This is out of your boy's mouth. Go look it up.
Look at them side by side. Look at them side by side. There you go.
No. I'm telling you what your boy said.
I got you.
Okay.
And you
that
know
flame of the century right there.
And you know what? Maybe he's saying that because in the
listen, this is fanager energy because there's certain fans that believe that they fighter can do more than what the fighter believe. I'm just telling you what he think and what he believe. This is what he say.
And he could believe that, but
you don't want the Devin Haney smoke, bro. You gotta stop capping saying this dude the best 35 pounder when he ain't not even willing to prove it.
You keep saying that. I said that he wants to fight Devin
Ryan
Haney.
on some little champ shit, bro.
I never said that.
I'll never get on the front line for a little champ. Just can't do it.
The bottom line is, though, at the end of the day, he still beat a lot harder competition than Devin Haney. Period. You can't dispute that or argue that.
What's your argument?
I said at the end of the day, if you were looking at their records, Devin Haney's record is fucking laughable looking at his resume. The guys he's fought is laughable. Look at Ryan Garcia's record and tell me how they fucking compare. They don't. They don't.
I pulled the shit up. Did you see it? I pulled it up, you know.
Oh, I know it. I know it. I don't need to see it. I wanted Black to see it so he could see the big difference in between the two.
Oh my God.
It's night and fucking day.
That's his argument. When we say, hey, listen, right. The better fighter, you said he's the better than Devin Haney. The only problem is he don't want to fight him. That's the only problem. I ain't debating you on a resume, none of that silly shit. Well, every time we want to talk about a fight being made, y'all want to say his resume is trash. I can't pull it up. Man, get that clown shit out of here.
No, because you're trying to
get that clown shit out of here. Fuck the resume shit. We talking about the scrap. He a mandatory, bro.
Right,
you out here
here's the problem. Here's the problem with what you're saying. What you're saying is that I'm crazy for thinking that Ryan could beat him, but then yet when you look at what actually you look at to see if somebody could beat somebody, if you think they could beat them, that's what you look at is their resume. That's what you go off of. Who have they beat? Who have the people that they beat? Who is their opponent that they're supposedly going to fight, fought, and beat? At the end of the day, my eye test and seeing the people that Ryan's been in there with, I believe he can beat Devin. Now, is he ducking him for the 500th time? Yes, I believe he is. But this is the point that you're missing. This
This
is the
ain't
point
even
that you're
sound
missing.
right to y'all, man. Yes, I
Because
think it would be Devin. Is he ducking Devin? Yes.
it's irrelevant to how I think the fight will play out.
You would duck the people you think you could beat, huh? That sounds so logical, Tony.
Like I said, Mayweather ducked Manny and made him look
He's
like a sparring partner. He made
Hold
him look
on,
like
hold on.
a sparring partner when they got
Tony,
in there. That is
I'm
irrelevant.
sure he can beat him. That's why he's ducking.
Hold on, Black. Tony, hold on. Toby says, let me read these comments. Toby says, Dillian White had a better resume than Deontay Wilder, but
Way
Deontay
better.
had the strap.
Way better.
Oh, did you see that though? Wilder was the champ. Dylan White had a better resume. What's
So it's not unheard of. It's not unheard of.
Sir.
Yeah. And who the fuck really thinks Deontay Wilder could beat Dillian White? Who really believes that?
A lot of people think Deontay Wilder could beat
Get
Dylan
the
White.
fuck-
Tony,
Yeah, the same people who believe in Glovegate. Like, get the fuck out of here.
What? A lot of
Are
people
you
on
kidding me?
UGC say Deontay Wilder will clean out Dillian White. A lot of people, Tony.
Okay, you
lot
let
of
that
people
one
said
loss
that.
to Povetkin think that it's sweet and think that fucking Wilder, who can't even fight in anywhere but range, is gonna win a fight. Get the fuck out of here. Like, you talking about, wait. See, now I get it. So you like fabricated resumes. That's what it comes down to. Because Wilder's entire resume is fabricated, just like Devin Haney's. So that's what you like?
For me?
No, not you, Iron. I'm talking to Black. I'm talking to Black.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, so you over here defending the guy.
This man debate me on resumes, dog. That's crazy.
No, what's
Don't believe
crazy
this
is
shit.
that
You want to get into resumes? Go ahead, dog. My bad.
you say I'm giving passes, but you can't even look at who the fuck these people have fought to even see if they qualify to be as good as you think they are.
Tony, you getting cooked, bro. I don't know.
How am
what
I getting
you
cooked?
talking
Your
about.
logic is lost.
The logic is mandatory should fight the champ. That's it. That's the only logic I'm talking about. You talking about resumes and all of this shit. You was talking about Ryan, the best 35-pounder.
I
But
still
you
believe
know,
that.
but you admitted he ducking. Bro, you all over the place, dog.
I'm not
This
all over
Ryan
the
shit
place.
cooking
I'm
your
still in the
ass,
same
bro.
place. You just don't hear what I'm saying.
Go
You don't
ahead, fam.
understand what I'm saying. If Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney got in the ring today, I believe Ryan will beat him. If they get in a ring 2 years from now, I believe Ryan will beat him. You cannot change my opinion on that.
Cool. And I ask you, do you think he believed that? Because he don't act as confident as you. Because you don't duck the champ if you that confident.
I mean, is Devin Haney screaming to fight him?
Oh
I haven't heard
fucking
Devin mention
God.
his name once.
Oh my God. Come on, Archon. I can't take the word of this shit, man. Did this man just say
I've
is
heard-
Devin Haney screaming to fight Ryan?
I heard Devin call out Teofimo Lopez, who is the current champ. I see that he wants to fight Lomachenko right now, who no longer has a belt. But the same thing goes both ways. I don't hear Devin screaming to fight Ryan. So
Do you know who his promoter is?
But
Go
why
ahead,
would
Ryan.
the champ be screaming to fight the mandatory? Shouldn't the mandatory be the one chasing the champ?
But why is he screaming to fight Lomachenko?
Oh my God, bro. All right, bro.
I mean, why is
this shit
Devin
is
chasing
overcooked.
Lomachenko? Why
I've
is
seen
Devin chasing
multiple-
Lomachenko?
I've
Why
seen
is-
multiple interviews with Devin Haney talking
This
about
man
Ryan
capping,
Garcia.
Archon.
Multiple that interview that Black has up with the
He
face.
capping, Archon.
was
He
talking
know
about
this shit
Ryan
too.
Garcia. I've seen multiple interviews with Devin Haney saying, "I'll fight whoever. Ryan don't want it. Just let's go fight me." But Devin Haney don't have to be screaming out the mandatory's name. Mandatory, it should be automatic. It should be it should be automatic. I'm a mandatory. That's the champ. That's why I'm a mandatory to fight the champ. I don't understand what. I don't get it. I don't.
Yeah, this shit cooked, bro. I've never heard about. That's just crazy. Now the champ got to scream for the mandatory to fight. Like mandatories work their way up to fight the champ. That's what I thought. That mandatory is supposed to be like, give me my shot. Stop ducking me. Remember that? Remember Archon how it used to be that way? You know, don't
Yeah,
duck
remember
me.
Charlo used to be calling out because he was mandatory for Canelo, and he used to be calling out Canelo. And it's like Dillian White over in England, Deontay, let's go, baby, all that shit. But now
let's go.
Haney gotta be calling out Ryan. It's like, why is it backwards when it comes to Ryan Garcia? Like everybody got to call out Ryan. It's like, why is it? Why are we making up new rules for Ryan Garcia? What happened?
Hey, real quick though, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm gonna give you the new nickname today. Tony, you lose reviews.
I mean, you think I lose, but you don't even stay with your own logic.
You
So, I mean,
lose.
just
You my
like
nigga.
you,
You my dog,
just,
man.
just
This
like,
topic right here, bro.
just like I lost against Hablo because you believe if you watch a film, you can do whatever you watch. It's bullshit.
I'm just talking about this topic right
It
here.
defies
This
logic.
Ryan
It's
topic.
the same concept. What you're saying defies logic. Guys are considered great off their resumes. When they go into the Hall of Fame, it's off their resume. So when you look at the two guys, they're non-comparable.
He going into the Hall of Fame without becoming champ.
Devin Haney's best win is against Santiago, who is fucking trash. Like, are we serious right now?
How many? Listen, can I ask you something? Tony? How many Hall of Famers are non-champs?
You do realize
how many people made it into the Hall of Fame without becoming champ?
How many of them Hall of Famers were 22 years old and champions?
Bro, you're not gonna answer my question. You're gonna answer it with a question?
No. I'm answering your question.
You're gonna answer my question with a question.
No, it is an answer.
How many people got into the Hall of Fame in the sport of boxing without becoming champ? That's what I want to know.
They were at 22 years old, a lot of the Hall of Famers were never champions. At 22 years old, like Ryan Garcia. So your point.
You know, Devin Haney's the youngest champ right now, right? You know that?
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
And you do realize he beat nobody to get the belt, right?
He got the belt though. You acknowledge that, right?
Hey,
matter of fact, hold on. You've been on the front line saying that he's the real WBC champ, right? Okay. All right. That's something. Hold on, real quick. That's a level Ryan ain't never got to yet. You can say whatever you want to say about resumes and all of that. He's the champ. You've already admitted this. But you know what? You talking about resumes and getting into the Hall of Fame. Your boy Ryan ain't getting into the Hall of Fame if he don't ever become champ. You can forget about it. Go ahead.
Who did he beat for the belt? Name me one top 15
bro. I already told you. I told you Ryan got the better resume. That's not what we debating, bro. If you want to go ahead and big up Ryan and you want Iron Cone to pull up his box rec again, go ahead.
I don't
because
have to.
You still go ahead, bro.
At the end of the day, when you look at two fighters who are going to fight, resume plays a big part in who you believe is going to win in that fight.
Dylan White had, like they said, Dylan White had an excellent resume, and he still wanted to fight Deontay Wilder. You know why? Because he had the real belt, and he wanted to become champ. That's it. It didn't matter. Like, hey, he fought all these top motherfuckers. He could have been like, you know what? My resume way better than Deontay Wilder. But the hell, he got to prove something to me. Shit. Stop ducking AJ. Why the hell I got to fight the champ? I'm a mentor. I don't have to fight the champ. You know what he said? Let's go. Even with all the bullshit and that was going on, he still wanted to fight the champ.
Right. And before Povetkin beat Dillian White, 90% of the people out there believed that he was going to spark Wilder with ease. Why? Because of his resume. Because he beat more top 10 fighters than
90%
Wilder.
of people. You are capping, dog.
How am I? I'm capping?
90% of people thought Dillian White was going to spark Wilder.
Wilder is the biggest fraud in the heavyweight division that's been manufactured. This dude, Breland said it.
He loses to Fury, and now he's the biggest fraud. We know that the dude, what he lacks and all that stuff, but come on, bro. Come on, bro. 90% of people thought Dillian White was going to spark Wilder. Come on, man. Wilder's a dangerous puncher, bro. So come on, bro.
How many top 10 fighters?
How many top 10 fighters did he duck?
How 48 fighters did he fight? How many did Deontay Wilder fight?
He choppy. Is it me, Iron Cone, or is he choppy?
Am I choppy?
You was kind of coming in and out, unless it's me. Repeat your question.
Hear me now. Okay, can you? I said, in Deontay Wilder's 42, 43 fights, how many top 10 fighters has he actually fought?
Not as much as Dillian White. We already established that. That's not the debate.
As Anthony Joshua.
Not as much as them UK champs, them UK guys. We know that.
Man, I stepped away and back. Now we understand Joshua. Who is Ryan Garcia gonna fight? You don't have Tank. Mario Barrios.
This man didn't ran all the way through, bro.
You don't
Tony,
have
man. Oh, you got cooked.
Who Ryan Garcia gonna fight, sir? I need to know because
I've already
he has
answered.
an aversion. Well, Tony, let me ask you something. And I'm not talking about ducking no more. Why does he have is it that maybe does he have an aversion to fighting Devin Haney? Is it that his style he doesn't like? Or you think maybe he wants to marinate the fight or something? What is it?
No. I don't think there's any marination needed. The bottom line is I know Ryan Garcia said he wanted to fight Teofimo Lopez before Devin Haney. I know he said that. However, the only thing I can think logically in that fight is in the amateurs, they're 3-3. They beat each other the same amount of times. They fought 6 times in the amateurs. They're 50-50 with who's won, who's lost. That's the only reason why I can think in my mind. But still, regardless of that, at the end of the day, me watching Devin Haney and me watching Ryan Garcia fight, if they were in the same ring, it doesn't change my opinion. Ryan beats him easily. That's what I believe. You cannot change my opinion.
I'm not trying to change your opinion on that.
Yeah, okay.
I have done prediction after prediction after prediction after prediction after prediction. I have been wrong a couple of times, but they're far few and in between when I am wrong. So again, shit, what? How many predictions have I been wrong?
You wrong about this shit.
I'm telling you.
You've been wrong about this shit, bro.
I'm telling you, I'm not wrong.
You can talk about anything else you want to talk about. This Ryan Garcia shit, oh yeah.
You think Devin is a lot better than
Captain America. Huh?
No, you think he's better than what he is.
Hey, all right, shout out to Iron Cone. Thanks for having me on, man.
Hey, Tony, I didn't get your opinion. Why Zerdo don't want to fight Bivol, bro? Like, he turned down the Bivol fight multiple times. Why?
Who turned it down?
Zerdo.
I can't hear you. You're like going in and out.
Sorry. Eddie Hearn was on and he was saying that they offered Zerdo to fight for Bivol multiple times, but Zerdo has now signed Golden Boy and he has not taken the fight and he's turned it down multiple times. What's the problem? Why, Zerdo not doing nothing?
Well, at the end of the day, because the true champions of that division is Bivol and Beterbiev. I don't think anybody's even close to them, and that's probably why, because he's gonna get destroyed.
Okay. Anywho, man, thank y'all for coming on, man. Any last words? Tony, you go ahead.
I mean, I don't need to carry this on since you got to go, but at the end of the day, people are entitled. Yeah. At the end of the day, people are entitled to believe what they want to believe. To be delusional is to say a fact is not real, which I have never done. But I still believe that Ryan Garcia can beat Devin Haney, regardless of whether he's ducking him or not. That's irrelevant to what will happen in the ring. And I appreciate you letting me on your panel.
Anytime, Tony. That's a good brother. Subscribe to Tony's reviews. He does boxing. He gives instructionals on fitness. And he's an amateur boxer. And I'm looking forward to that Tony versus Troy fight. Please live stream that. Black.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for having me on Iron Cone. Shout out to Tony Reviews, everybody in the live chat and the whole playback game, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button, man.
Thank y'all for coming on, man. Hey, thanks to everybody in the chat. We got Tone, Laron, Champ Ross, Boxing God, Boxing Finesse came through. I think that's our Santos. Who else came through? Who else came through for me, man? But whoever else. Don't take it as no. Ziggy Zane came through. Michael Johnson, he disappeared. He was on earlier. Whoever else was on, thank y'all for coming through, man. I really appreciate you.
All right. Let me say this real fast.
Yeah, go ahead, boss. Go ahead.
Hey, for everybody out there, Clarissa Shields is having her first pay-per-view ever. Support her. She's a good boxer. I just want to throw that out there. I don't know if y'all talked about that.
Yeah, we're gonna do a live probably later on it, cook on it, or tomorrow. But yeah, shout out to Clarissa Shields. She is pursuing her second undisputed this weekend, so it is on pay-per-view, Fight TV.
Hey, Black. So we got one person here betting on Tony. They say Tone says if they spar, Troy will get hurt. So Tony, it looks like you favorite.
He's his favorite. A-side. Shout out to
the A-side. Anyway, man. Y'all have a good day. Peace out. Look, you know, if y'all stream today, I'll jump on in the background.
All right. All right,
Have a
it'll be
nice day.
later. All right, Uncle, and we'll see you later, man.
Yeah, man. Y'all take care of yourselves, man.
Yes, sir.
As usual, y'all know my slogan. Peace and power, mind your business, and take regular baths. Peace.